And my name is Alex the Grape, and I've got recorded at least someday. And the thing that I'm recording is, I'm planning on making a True Start Earth map. But for Europe, it had really just had to try and fit in all these civs within a range of like range 3. So all the all the civs are in where they should start. Oh, and by the way, I need to practice making Earth maps since yeah, this is a bit messy. Yeah, I've literally seen a game with America and Europe a bit uncomfortably together. Usually they're a bit more apart. Let's see, yeah, if I can and have make a new map, a, a new world map with a tiny one. For the purposes of this video. Okay, let's clear and I have my tablet on my side, so there's gonna be no problems with creating this Earth to scale. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I will save this map as the tiny map. Oh my goodness, I forgot. There's literally no music to keep my viewers occupied. I got bring up some Kevin McKayla goodness, and I've actually researched. That's what the yeah. Oops, I accidentally cleared my. I've actually researched what the music was, and it's called Thrashed Villagers. Yeah, it took me a while to figure this out. I don't know why the creator of YouTube didn't credit Kevin McKayla's as music. I mean, and there's literally a copyright license. It's on his music that literally mentions to credit him as the original creator for this music. I mean, Kevin McKayla does make really great music for a man of his 50s, but it you gotta give Kevin McKayla for credit. And his music is practically all over the internet by now. Oh look, inbox notifications. Hey, where was it? Oh, I was trying to get the Earth map here for just a small scale link purposes. Okay, it gonna make Alaska, but not too big though. Gonna make these landmasses not too big, not too small. Gonna make North America. I gotta make like North America right here. Just gotta create them because Africa's right here. Europe is gonna be a very tiny peninsula. Asia is gonna be the largest land mass. And Oceania, yeah, it's pretty much. Oceania's pretty much squished usually in my maps. I gotta fix that. That's okay. Okay. Oh, crud. And I had to erase my own. Okay, note this up. Put it on 1 when you need to. Look at the brush before painting. Okay. Okay. Hey, we're making North America here. Here, and it's a really small one. Watcha. Yeah, I've expected it. Anyways, this is gonna be a really small map. Okay. You know, back in the day, I really like to make these like types of maps, as it really he spills out my creativity. And so okay, okay, we're gonna make Hudson Bay. Hopefully, it's not gonna be too small of a bay area. Okay, with a ladies and gentlemen, we've officially made Hudson Bay. Now, all I can do now is add some atolls to represent the islands and areas of this map. Yeah, the island areas are gonna be here, 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 here. Yeah, is it just me or is this procrastinating gonna take a toll on my work pace with my school or distance learning? Okay. Okay. At this point, Greenland's gonna be extremely unusually small. Oh, well, after all, it's supposed to be Iceland and Greenland, but somehow those two are swapped. I mean, in Bill Wirtz' this video, he literally just does a pranky move where he labels Greenland as Iceland and Iceland as and then he switches the names around. I mean, historically, yeah, Greenland was named Greenland and because for the sole purposes is of advertising to go to the colony. However, it eventually failed, and the Vikings eventually abandoned the settlement. That's some history for all of y'all. Okay, yeah. Is it just me, guys, or does Greenland look weird, or does it look bigger than usual? It looks bigger than usual. Let's make it even smaller. Yeah, think that's a decent amount of size. Okay, now we're gonna make South America. Woohoo! Okay. That's a bit of fake enthusiasm there, Alexander. Okay. You gotta make Panama and Central America are really good here. It's suggesting more did I make North America a bit more or tall. And so I'm gonna make the South America look really good. Okay. Not too bad for a small map. Okay. But then again, there's absolutely zero Europe to be found. Okay. Wait. Hold the phone, folks. I think I'm starting to get the proportions slightly mixed. Okay. Yeah. All we need to do is make Europe. It's not such a easy task, but we're gonna work this out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do I want this area to be a single atoll? Boy. Yeah, I think it should be an atoll here, or since it's like an island or two. Unfortunately, guys, England doesn't exist in this map. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna need to make a very extremely tiny Europe. Its shapes are really recognizable. Like yeah. Yeah. Uh, it's suggesting or can Europe and Africa only fit in this map? Yeah, let's start over. Let's clear the current map. We need to make squish it a bit. It from these sides. It's okay. What we're gonna do is make Alaska here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. South America is stretching a bit too far. Start over. Yeah. Yeah. This map was not fun. Not fun to make. Wait. When it comes to your limited pixel, all you can do on us pixel sprite, they say you gotta be creative. I applied the same principle here, and this is what I have. I have a miniature, no, or the American New World. Polynesia's just a bunch of atolls chilling out in the middle of the ocean, and I probably should at least is get a couple of coast tiles here and there. Uh, I sh I should probably at least have like 2 away tiles in case if anybody really wants to settle in this really crowded place. Yeah, playing on this map is gonna be really crowded. And it yeah. Uh, as I mean, when it comes to this map, Africa looks weirdly thick for some reason. Europe just looks less detailed and more 8-bit style. And the rest of Asia, Asia and Oceania's imaginary doesn't even exist in this world for some reason. Yeah, when placing civs, it's well, let's just say it's gonna get crowded really quickly, and plus civs are not gonna be in the correct spots. It's at times since it's really extremely crowded. Rome. Yeah, by this scale you can see how crowded Europe is compared to the rest of America. There's gonna be no Gandhi. There's gonna be Germany here. Oh, okay. There's gonna be a Sulema. There's gonna be Sultan here. There's gonna be a confederation between like five of the nations. The natives really like to unite into one. If you will get some historical context here. Okay, Persia is literally off screen. I can't add. Polynesia, I can add. Fortunately, Polynesia might be able to settle a second city. He can't. Siam's off camera. Spain is just gonna be right here. Alright. Shanghai is gonna uncomfortably be right here. The Incan Empire is gonna, for some reason, dominate an entire continent, mainly because it's small. Huh? Yeah, I wonder how this map is gonna look like when I polish it with topography and biomes. the Titanic, you will survivors and those who lost their lives is on the ship's maiden voyage. Rest in peace. Also, I decided to make the Fertile Crescent really, really fertile by just giving it a lot of wheat. Yeah, that should get a lot of people to go all through these areas. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this seems like an interesting map to play on. I mean, as long as you settle your city in the confinements of turn 0 before the next turn passes, you're gonna be fine. For example, if you're the Inca, or the Iroquois, I'd sell my city down immediately since it literally gives me full control of a single continent. And if I was Germany, then I would immediately dominate half a continent of Europe. I mean, typically, if you play on settler, the more cities you have, the more powerful you are, and which correlates to how powerful the AI will get. My projection is that at at the old world's Civs will get the most powerful since they have all this land they can claim for themselves. For for con for your Afro Eurasia, well, they're on their own. They can have either one or two cities, and that's it. I mean, you gotta dominate a single continent if you're gonna survive. If you're gonna need to dominate at least 4 cities, and play tall throughout the game. Yeah, this seems. I mean, it seems like a good let's play on tiny. Let's say this tiny masterpiece, and then we should add luxuries, and resources. I gotta pull up the resource map on the iPad. Okay, I've spoiled the world with resources. Unfortunately, there's no India that I solely only have to give nukes to. Well, okay. As you can see, there is a lot of resources, but what about luxuries? I think I'll give luxuries here and there. Okay. Since in the middle of giving luxuries, I'm gonna bring wine to Mesopotamia. Okay. Where did the wheat go? Why isn't it fertile anymore? So, well, I know very well that the AI is probably not gonna do well. Oh, if it can only automate their workers to will only build one lumber mills on 4 stars, so I decided to sprinkle fish all over the map. And that's gonna include very, very food poor places. So, there's gonna be a bit of oil. Wait a minute. How did the oil get down there? Okay. Yeah. I think I accidentally tapped this while I was living there. Also, Ethiopia's just 3 mountains. How interesting. Okay. At this point, I think we're done. we sprinkled like almost every single luxury on the map. We put in civs to play. Now all we have to do is taste it. We're gonna do an AI only here. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start a new game. We're gonna go on with random, and I'm gonna pick the America. Yes, okay, so we have America of the Inca, France, Spain, Rome, Greece, Germany, Russia, Egypt, and Shanghai, Babylon, and the Arabians. Okay, hey, we're gonna go on custom map mode. We're gonna go with a tiny map and go on AI only. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, and I thought I was going AI only. I meant to click the disband button. You know what? Let's go on deity on tiny map mode. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Disband. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the hell that I've created. Okay. Some of the civs that I got recommended gone to the right places. England is uncharacteristically in Russia. I thought it would be on an atoll. I didn't even put city states here, to be honest. I should probably add that in. So I fixed the settings here when it comes to the map. I'm gonna enable 1C challenge and nuclear weapons because there's no uranium in this map, and plus I'm just gonna disband myself so I could see how the AI does. Declare war. Attack. Disband. Yeah, this is what the game looks like when you're defeated. Yeah. The only thing you have is happiness. Cities, okay, and plus when you go into the your, your rankings, yeah, you pretty much have nothing. Okay, and for some reason we managed to research a technology just by disbanding our own settle. Okay, how does disbanding settlers help you with research, to be honest? Yes, that sounds a bit unrealistic, but this is Civ. But this is literally, you know, this Civ. You can literally have uh, hmm. Okay, I can't think of anything that would contribute. Like, oh, I mean, this is the game in where you can literally have a research education, despite the fact that you have your civilization and has generations upon generations of experience being a civilization. I mean, education and is the foundation at bars. How does a civilization survive without having education? Researched. Okay. Anyways, time for the AI only. Need to see how the AI will act. Oh look, Sulomon's been kicked out of their unsettling look. Though where's Songhai? I don't know where they've been. Okay, you know what? Let's just continue. Really, Polynesia, you didn't settle your city here. Okay, there's Washington. Gotta love Washington. Okay, and there's the Inca. Uh, Founding their city, Cuzco, not on this, but this time. Babylon settled where these were supposed to settle. And Arabia somehow still alive. They gotta settle one of their cities that before the the other AI does. Rome is pretty much screwed. They can only just stand there and wait. It it as they are in a state of bipolarness where and at one time and they're happy they want to settle, but then they realize they can't and settle their city, so they go into a state of deep depression, and and then the cycle starts over again in each turn. Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm trying to record here, phone. Oh, and France has somehow discovered Greenland, and in in 3,960 BC, was simultaneously existing in, in 3,960 BC. Oh, and Moscow then settled over there's a supposed settle here. Athens, for some reason, settled right here. So typically the ones that settled their city on by turn 0 or 1 are going to survive. Okay. Oh look, Paris is now an African nation. That's a bit unorthodox. Also, Polynesia, why haven't you settled your cities? Oh, Honolulu. Well, it's literally in Alaska when it should have been Hawaii. Why haven't you settled there? Okay. In the early game, he may typically though a civ that has the most cities is will be the most powerful, and typically the most powerful civ will be the civ that wins typically. DDAI it really relies on their bonuses that much. And plus, I can check my country that I live in, America's demographics, since I've met them. Yeah, I can tell from a mile away. Yeah, that at the Tongan Empire is gonna be the most powerful civ, since they literally already have 3 cities. Okay, continue the Alba. Stonehenge has been built in Berlin. Germany, why would you go to Berlin? Oh look, there's barbarians in Antarctica, despite it being uninhabitable. Oh my goodness, Arabia has managed to settle in Antarctica. I wonder how long their settlement's gonna survive. It's literally icy in there. It ain't cool to live in a place where there's barely any plants. They're probably gonna have to evolve to be like Eskimos or Inuits. That's okay. Yeah. Statue of Zeus has been built in Cusco. Oh, wait a minute, I thought the statue of Zeus should be in this Mediterranean region. Okay. Hey game. Okay. Hanging Gardens built in Washington! Oh my goodness. What's your rankings, Washington? I mean, your force demographics is been on the low side. Uh, your civilization is not depressed. That's not too much of a noise. It is deity. You can never be too unhappy. America's in the middle of, well, it's not even the tech lead. Culture's 3. I bet Polynesia's gonna be right here. Crop yield has been up significantly due to America building the hanging gardens. Okay, what are you gonna do next, America? The Great Library built has been built in Ath Athens. Really, I thought it would be built in a place like Thebes. But oh well. Oh, I mean, Greece did technically have a bit of control over Egypt, and when the Great Library existed, did it? I want to be fact checked. Polynesia's gonna have their city right here, and they've settled Nukuhiva. Okay, how do you even pronounce these city names in the first place? That's a real question here. The Great Lighthouse has been built in Thebes. That's a bit appropriate. After all, the Great Lighthouse of Alexandria has been built in Alexandria, despite Thebes not building Alexandria's anytime soon. Okay? Okay, despite the fact that and my civilization's and been a footnote in history, he has a very significant and one archaeologists really like to say that at mm, at the here like civilization and probably sell their town and then just abandon its straits. It it that's how the historians probably gonna see the Eurocards in this universe. Like, anyways, yeah, the AI it tends to build a very large army. Hey, jeez. Fortunately, you can whittle it down though. I can tell who's most likely to win and who's least likely gonna win. The Mussolini Mahara. This has been built in Berlin. Mussolini Mahara is built in Berlin. Yes, and seems likely that Germania exists at around this time long enough for the harness to be built in there. Okay, I can tell who's gonna win in here. It's always gonna not gonna be Babylon and Arabia, Germany, Greece, and Muscovy. The Kievan and Russians, and aren't gonna win. Sadly. Okay. Okay, at this point, I think the AI already has as swordsman. They probably researched iron working by now. Terracotta army has been built in Babylon. Yeah, I thought the Chinese would do that, although they don't exist in this Earth. Yeah, I can tell who's gonna win, and judging by the amount of cities the AI has, the one who's mostly likely gonna win is Polynesia Civ. The second and 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 winners that are likely gonna win is either Egypt, the Incan Empire, my own country that I like to live in, and that we call America, France. I wouldn't be too surprised if they actually won this. After all, they are that wonder competitive. And Egypt, okay, yeah. The Oracle has been built in Thebes. Okay, game, okay. Great Wall has been built in Berlin. Jeez, I didn't know Germany was that big of a wonder builder. At this point, the AI is probably in the medieval era. Machu Picchu built in Berlin. I thought the really. How is Machu Picchu built in Europe when it should have been done in South America? But again, it's game. I shouldn't complain to. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be going up to turn. Oh, look, King Sophia's been built. Samoa. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna go up to turn 300. Okay. And I'm gonna check the victory status to see who's won a victory yet. Okay, around this time, 3 turns ago, Christianity has been developed. Uh, so what were we looking for here? I'm surprised the AI hasn't declared too many wars. I don't see any AI units wounded. I can tell the AI is in the middle air mainly because of their units that they have. Once they upgrade their units to a more modernized states, and they can do that. That's how I can tell which era they're in. Okay, nothing interesting is happening, and geez, I'm surprised the AI is that peaceful. Rome and the Ottomans are obviously screwed. Okay, do they? When does that? Angler Watt has been built in Washington. What? Okay. Yeah. What is the Angler Watt? I thought. Okay, the Angler Watt sounds like something the Anglo-Saxons would probably build, though. Okay, at this point in history, Western Rome has fallen, and Western civilizations across Europe right here are starting to form, such as Germany, France, Spain, England, Scotland, and Russia, etc., and also Scandinavian Vikings. Alhambra has been built in Berlin. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. They literally own Spain. Okay, I've entered my second golden age despite the fact that my civilization no longer exists. Huh. I think this game is teaching me something. You disband your own units and then you get at a golden age where you can recover from for some odd reason. Wait, did I just see the Inca destroy one of America's units? Did they just declare war on the Inca for purposes of manifest destiny? Okay? Because if they are, they're probably surprisingly hear about it. Henry Castle has been built in asked. Alexander is a wonder competitive civ, whereas to some extent, really, there's a passion. Real Greece and Russia at war with each other. Interesting. How did I miss that? Yes, someone needs to do a AI only mod. Uh, it would be so much easier if one mod exists. Oh look, the Forbidden Palace has been built in Babylon. Leaning Tower Pisa is built in Berlin. Germany, you do realize you have a large enough army. You can just invade France or something, and then go straight towards Washington. Sistine Chapel has been built in Cusco. Okay, that I guess you can say that's a bit unorthodox. Oh my goodness. Okay, if you're like 40 minutes into this video, well, I'm surprised you managed to retain your attention span for this long. I mean, not too much is happening besides it's the American Incan Wars happening in the Greco-Russian Wars occurring. That's all I can tell from what's happening. Okay. Big Ben has been built in Samoa. What? Yeah, would probably be a good map to go on a fort settling rush. If you're on settler difficulty, to be honest. Because look, if you play as Polynesia, do a fort set, but you might well get 5 or 6 cities. Is doing it. Okay, I literally just said that that Germany and France could go to war with it, and now they're at war with each other. Okay, by this point in history, Europe has already recovered from its wounds since Rome collapsed. And yes, I'm aware that 2 wonders have been built. Oh, okay. Porcelain Tower has been built in Tonga. Wait, I thought it should have been China. But then again, it doesn't. China doesn't even exist in this universe. Okay. In this time in history, we're starting to go into the Renaissance period, where Europe is starting to bloom in a golden age of arts, and ideas. We got figures such as Leonardo da Vinci, Brandenburg builds. Okay, apparently the AI is technologically advanced. It's going to the industrial era. Seems to me they're like 300 years ahead of their time. Mm. And by this time, the world has gotten steam engines got put up around 1530 AD. I think it's possible the world's also have steam power by this time. Okay, I'm surprised that AI can survive invasions from other AI. I mean, this is basically unciv gaming in a nutshell when it comes to DD. They literally have no only like units. The AI has a big enough army, but their military incompetence really does stop them from successfully sieging her own own enemy. Okay, around this time, the Renaissance is starting to end, many because of a event called the Protestant Reformation. And the Protestant Reformation was a period where, from what we call it, all starts with Martin and Luther complaining about all the church. Which I don't know for what reason though. Oh, and looks like we entered the modern period. Typically, the modern period starts around 1600 AD and onwards. Maybe because uh, it has been in more better records of recorded history. Eiffel Tower has been built at Samoa. I'm surprised Napoleon hasn't even and gotten to the point where they can build the Eiffel Tower. Or how ironic. Okay, we're nearing to the point of the end of the game. I wonder who's won already. Eh, would be nice if there's autoplay. That way, things could be more or faster. Has anybody won a science victory? I mean, in Polynesia, by now, oh, is already starting to win a cultural victory. I think that's Polynesia. Alright, it here. Okay, so for the purposes of time, I'm gonna stop up here. Yeah, dragging on this video for would be a toll on what I can say and the quality of this video. And so, if anybody's watched this far into the video, he literally congrats you. Here's some virtual pizza. Om nom nom. We've reached. It's turned 250 smack dab in the industrial age. At this time I mean, during history, and the America's already starting to exist in the form of the 13 colonies. Europe is starting to establish their colonial empires, and the Inca has already been conquered by the totally non-existent Spanish. Okay, so there's not much else to say about this AI only gameplay. Okay, so I think it's time to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like and hit the notification and bell for just to know if I upload any videos. And I see you next time. Bye. Okay, had I and